See a lot of guys not carrying knives. You know, everybody says, well, I'll just carry a box cutter, or I have a pair of scissors. You're gonna fit those in your pocket? Really? No. I mean, these were designed to be with you. Why every man should carry a knife. All right, guys, this episode's about carrying a knife every day. It should be something that if you're just opening boxes with it, need to cut cheesecake, or if you're in a knife fight, I think it's like just like everybody should be wearing a belt. I think it's important, but this is probably one of my favorite knives. It's just got a good profile. It's hard to go wrong with this knife, and you can see, I mean, I have sharpened it and used it. I use it for just about everything. Just a little case knife, 3-blade. Got to open packages, which is probably about most of us do often anymore with Amazon and Temu and all the others that are out there. A little 3-blade. Got you a bottle opener so you open up your beer. That's one I've carried for a while, off and on. I'm not normally, these kind of fall down in the couch a lot. I like something with a clip on them. I have a lot of these, but I've always gotten my son a case knife for Christmas every year since he was born. He's 22 years old now. He's got quite the collection, but sometimes I always buy myself one too, and I get him one. I like the bone. You can get any of those are anywhere from $25 to $100. I'm no case expert. I don't know how many X's are on the case. Tells you the quality of it. This is a little Smith & Wesson SWAT knife. I've actually had this for a very long time. I've never carried it. Just a little made in Taiwan knife. Nothing special, but it has the clip on it. Comes in handy. These out the front knives. This is a Benchmade. I really do like Benchmade. They are not my sponsors, but this is one-sided little blade here. You'll have to check with your state laws. Some states don't require you. I'm out of Indiana, and you are allowed to have these. This is a Microtech. This one's a little bit stiffer. It has the glass breaker on the back. I've actually tried to bust out some glass with it when I was a police officer. It does not work. Not impressed with that, but this one's really stiff. I've had it serviced a few times, had it cleaned. It does okay. Like I said, I was disappointed in the Microtech, that glass breaker right there. It's also maybe just a pummel or a lanyard. It's a great knife, but if you ever want to break some glass with it or anything, it will not do it. Back to Benchmade. This is my almost daily knife. This is probably one of my favorite knives. It's a bigger knife. This is an S30V. I believe that's the type of blade. Model is an 808. I've had this for 5 or 6, 7 years and almost carry it daily. When I'm wearing suit pants, I've always got a knife on me. It's another little Benchmade. It's a carbon fiber handle. Just a real easy, real light, just a good little knife to have with you. Doesn't take up much of your pocket, especially like dress pants. It does not interfere, get in the way. Back to another Benchmade. Now this is an auto out the side. It's got a spring in it that's assisted. It's that S30V steel. Model number is 495. I've had this for quite a few years. Also, what's nice about this one, it's got a lock on it. Have a lock right there that prevents you from accidentally opening in your pocket. On a belt knife, this one right here carries through your belt loops sideways. This is that Buck 110, I believe. This one's an auto out the side again, has no lock. Do not put this in your pocket. With that button right there, I have accidentally hit that and about cut my leg pretty good too. Thank God it just poked me. I had a pretty good little cut, but it did not go too deep, but it will auto open. Just that button right there. What a great knife though. Keep it in a sheath. This thing, I made this myself. Nothing fancy, but it does the job. Once you get it on your belt and get some tension on it, that knife actually has a lot of tension. It doesn't just fall out. And it's just at a little bit of a cant there that it won't just come out on you. It's good, especially if you're riding like horses and stuff. I'm not a horse rider, but if you're sitting down a lot and you need to get to this knife, it is very accessible. You carry it right here up front, left side. Great little knife. This is another Microtech. Microtech makes a good knife, but the grip on this is like asphalt shingles, and it actually will tear your hands up and tear your pockets up on your pants pretty good. I wish it was a little bit different because it's just a cool knife, has a nice profile. It's an aluminum grip, has a nice push button for the release to close it. It is not an assisted spring action knife or anything. It also, what's cool about it is it has a lock, so you can lock that blade from coming down on your hand. It's right here on the back side there. It is a nice knife, but I bet I've only carried this probably a dozen times. I can't remember the cost on something like this, but it's not cheap. I've been getting into carrying in my front pocket, instead of having a folder, carrying a fixed blade. And this is another Benchmade. I think this is like a G10 grip or something. I made this sheath myself. It actually comes with like an orange sheath. Put the clip on it. I had some Kydex. It comes in really handy. A lot of people are going to this style, and it fits in your pocket just fine, especially on blue jeans and things. I wouldn't be wearing it with dress pants or anything. But back to the fixed blade, when I'm not carrying my big Benchmade. I'm normally going for this one right here. And I had to modify this, but this is just a neat. I got this at a big knife store down there in Tennessee. It wasn't outrageously expensive, maybe 130 bucks, something like that. I don't even know the brand of it, but it didn't come very sharp. I've sharpened it myself on a stone. I call it the little pig sticker. It is really good for opening boxes, but it would also be very nice in a good knife fight, which I hope I never have to use. But it's also just thinner. It did come with the clip already. I carry this in my front pocket, right side. Does not interfere. Get my hands in and out of my pockets, get my keys, stuff like that, and it's no different than carrying a pocket knife. Some of the go-tos, I had this one made for me. I used it a little while when I was deer hunting. It's just a good skinner. I've seen a lot of guys, they carry these on their belts. I'm not carrying this big of a knife on a daily basis, but it's obviously an option, and it will open boxes. Another one that I had made for me, I don't remember this steel, but if you can tell, it's got a neat patina on it. It is just a very quality knife. Guy did a really good job making this for me. It's been too many years ago. I've actually never carried this knife. He made the sheath, sent it to me. He did not put any type of stamp on it or anything. Kind of wish I remembered who it was, but it's just the quality of how he did his backplate here and getting all that profile so it matches. It's a full tang knife too. It's definitely a quality knife. I've never carried it. It's always just kind of a showpiece. It was pretty expensive. The Mora knife, these used to be like a $5 knife, and it's a high carbon steel knife. I don't even think they're making this profile. They've changed from the wood grip. They are a full tang knife. They're just shoved on. There's nothing on the end there. They're just shoved and sleeved on. But the Mora knife, just a neat little knife. I think now they're up to about 12 bucks. Comes in a cheap little plastic sheath. But you talk about a knife that can hold a good edge, just a great hunting knife. It's something that everybody should probably own for the price. You can't beat that quality.
Hey guys, real quick, if you like this content and you want to see me make more of these types of videos, hit that subscribe button.
See a lot of guys, they're not carrying knives. You know, everybody says, well, I'll just carry a box cutter, or I have a pair of scissors. You're gonna fit those in your pocket? Really? No. I mean, these were designed to be with you at all times. This little pocket knife here, it's really simple until you're sitting on a couch, falls out of your blue jeans or out of your slacks, but why couldn't it come in handy? Why wouldn't you carry a knife? This is a $25 knife. I've had this for 10, 15 years. It's paid for itself. I actually have a lot more knives than this. This is my go-to every day. I try to always have one on me. You know, these out the front knives, they're cool, they're great, but it's not always practical. It's showy. People get a kick out of seeing them. They're fun to play with, especially this Microtech. This is just a big knife, thick, probably not one of my better choices, but it's Microtech. This Benchmade out the front is actually, it's nice and skinny. You can carry this in your front pocket, and you can service this yourself too, and they're really not that hard to take apart and clean. Spray them out with some compressed air, put a little oil down in there. You don't even have to take them apart. Hard to go wrong with just a fixed blade knife. That tip is gonna someday just open in boxes. I'm going to break it, but you talk about just a neat little knife that comes in handy. Men are gonna have to be doing a lot of box opening. This is another little knife I got, Tennessee Knife Works store. Carry this on the front of your belt, kind of like this 110, kind of sideways, but it's just too big. It would probably be nice if you do a lot of like four-wheelers, horseback riding and stuff like that. It's got a great grip, nice profile. Don't remember this steel, but I've used it just a few times. Have not sharpened this knife. It came very sharp, and it wasn't expensive either. You're talking this $50, $60, I think, for this one right here. Seems quality. If anybody knows what that little logo is, that's the brand. I don't recall it. All this is just one more thing of being prepared when you're out and about. Hopefully you never have to really use them. It's just one more way of when you're out at the mall, restaurant, just prepared. You may not always have your gun with you for whatever reason. It's just a line of defense. That's why a lot of the times I stick to the bigger knife, and I keep my knife sharp. A dull knife will always cut you. Remember that. Learn how to sharpen your knives. Maybe we'll do how to do a knife sharpening. Maintain these pocket knives and things. Let me know in the comments, things like that, that's something you guys want to see, how to sharpen these. I've got about every different brand sharpener, from stones to the wheels, and maybe we can break them all out. Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody. God bless you, and stay safe.